When I started way back when, things were very static and primitive. We were taping the edges of our drawings to reinforce our as-built and physically marking up or attaching RFIs to pages. As computers became more accessible, utilization of PDFs became a lot more prevalent, but hard copies were still kept as the primary backup, and it was still cumbersome going through the drawings and not quite as easy to slip sheet items in. Today, we're lean, much more efficient in processing the vast amounts of data. Our drawings are almost exclusively communicated and referenced electronically. At JTM, ASIs are updated virtually immediately into our red lines. Our drawings, as well as our project files, are hyperlinked to the evolution of the projects, RFIs, specifications, and submittals. Structurally, we're QCing our projects by laser scan, both pre and post pour. We start modeling our projects from the conceptual stage when the drawings are napkin sketches, and use these models for clash detection, coordination, constructability, and within our logistics plans. cmBuilder is revolutionizing our logistics plans on large projects of 10+ acres. It really helps us capture the scope by overlaying the drawings to the site conditions edge to edge. And on our typical building projects, we're able to overlay the drawing in stacks, and it's a comprehensive tool for placement of our project infrastructure, including cranes, man lifts, stair towers, etc. Being able to incorporate the conceptual and construction models makes it invaluable in communicating our message to our clients, subcontractors, in the city. And then once the drawings are overlaid and models are placed, it's real quick and easy to add and relocate resources to coordinate activities prior to executing them in the field. Model wise, we do it quite often. As far as logistics plans, this is the first tool that we've really found. We've started doing some 4D schedules, and but that's a whole nother set. But cmBuilder absolutely has the capability of doing that, and we're very young to cmBuilder in acquiring it and utilizing it, so we're just touching the surface. But it's a great tool. We have 30+ superintendents here at JTM, and they're all real excited about using it, and we're putting on. We're planning on doing training sessions next year and really getting more and more superintendents bought into the system. Yeah, it's all about people material flow, and virtually all of our projects here are zero lot lines. Primarily, one of the first things we look at is our loading and unloading zone and what we believe we can get away from the city. We always need to have a option B, option C, because what we might want is not necessarily what we're going to get. And this is especially important to controlling street use fees, which are quite substantial, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And at a close second is our crane type, crane placement, capacity, while minimizing impact to the envelope and structure. Our mass excavation ramp or conveyor placement. Our man lift placement is also a critical component to minimize impact to our envelope. And I'll throw up one of the latest proposals that we use cmBuilder on. So this is a 618 John, and it's right downtown Seattle, about a block or two away from the Space Needle. And I think the Space Needle is right over here. But any case, it's on a major arterial that was just built in Seattle, and 7th Avenue, which is very near to Seattle's heart, in that it's an exit off of our new tunnel that goes through Seattle. One of the concerns of the client was a Verizon cellular antenna that is up on top of the building that's there right now. It's an old quality in. This is the demo that needs to be demoed prior to build out of the new building. And they definitely wanted to see that we were identifying that and prepared to relocate it. And I was able to actually grab this model for SketchUp and convert it over to an IFC and import it into our logistics plan. We've got very tight corners. We're only about 20 feet wide, and there's parking here on the backside of a neighboring hotel. We have power lines that are adjacent to the project. And, you know, we just utilize this for the first phase of the project. And we can step through the process, showing for basically our demo where we're going to be starting demolition of the building and kind of equipment placement and in a later slide, I'll show you kind of our whole route to our mass excavation. Whoops, jumped ahead too much. Our mass excavation, where placement of our ramp, where we plan on pouring the foundation, staying off of 7th, and then placement of our crane, placement booms, and just general equipment. Also, we have our banker take set up, as well as our egress stair towers. And this is one of those conceptual drawings that was literally just a napkin sketch, some basic elevations of the building, as well as basic floor plates, and that was all that was in the RFP. And we created this model based off of that and incorporated it in. We've established our man lift, where it makes best sense to make our man lift, because we have a lot of steps in the building and limited access. Our secondary point of egress with our stair tower. And then in our final stage, you know, we show outriggers and swing stages, as well as equipment for buttoning up the enclosure. For our actual proposal, we utilized static shots of this
I'll do all that stuff.
with descriptions, but we had a very comprehensive logistics plan, you know, for our proposal. And they were very impressed. Unfortunately, we didn't win the award on this one, but we came in second place, and we lost to a very competent builder, and we'll get it the next time. A couple other jobs that we're pursuing right now is this one is a new park that is going right next to our Kraken practice facility, our new hockey team, especially for your Canadians up there.
Yeah, get the piece to the Canadian crowd
yeah. And this is a huge site of 40 acres with demolition going right through the middle of the mall. Active parking lots, parts of the mall were going to remain. A lot of utility underground work. It's a very complicated project. And while the scale made it a little tough to put a logistics plan together on it, we were able to really capture the scope of what was occurring, and it made our planning much easier. And yeah, it's just this is just a static one page, but you know, we're confident in our haul routes and in build out of the project, what exactly we had to demo out, where our laydown areas were going to be, path of egress, and it really helped us understand the project as a whole. So it was a great tool for that. Just one other project I'll show you that we were awarded 10-story tower with 4 stories of underground parking. This is our 305 Bellevue project, and we're just starting on the logistics plan. We were using we're doing this for an existing client. This is downtown Bellevue, very tight corners, with a busy main arterial right adjacent to it, on a sloped hill. This will be my next project, and we're just getting into the logistics plans. But once again, we've built a conceptual model. You know, we're looking at placement of the crane. We're looking at our street use plans, and just going from there.